quite weird to think that there's going to be a coronation without Her Majesty, which is the main reason that we're having it. But.
So yeah.
I'm Nicola.
Hi, I'm Nikki, and we're the Royal Experts from You Magazine.
And we have been working on the coronation for a long time.
The Gospel Choir, I believe they're using the same choir that Harry and Meghan used, which is quite a break in tradition, and obviously pretty Yendi as well, which is huge.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. And also the Queen's coronation was a lot bigger, wasn't it? I mean, they extended Buckingham Palace to fit 8,000 people as opposed to the 2,000 people. Not Buckingham Palace, sorry, Westminster Abbey.
Yeah, that's right.
To fit the extra people.
Yes.
It's the first time they're inviting the people and not the peers
Not
to
the peers,
pledge
yeah.
allegiance, which has caused controversy. People thinking they've been forced to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. And they haven't. It's a choice. And I also think that Harry had to come in a way.
He had to come.
I mean, it's his
Yeah,
father, the most
absolutely.
important day in his father's life.
Yeah.
He can't, sort of not coming.
Okay, so obviously the biggest, one of the biggest surprises was the fact that Harry's going to be there, and Prince Andrew, Charles's brother, both of whom have fallen from grace.
And Andrew Parker Bowles, I mean, that was also quite a surprise.
Yes, indeed.
Camilla's ex-husband.
But Camilla and him are apparently still really, really close, and they do regular lunches.
Yeah.
And I suppose, yeah, it's quite interesting that actually.
It is. When I was researching for the Coronation magazine that we've done, our special edition, I saw that Andrew actually knew about Camilla and Charles all the way through the affair. And there was one party when they were dancing pretty close together, Charles and Camilla, and Andrew said, Charles seems rather fond of my wife and her of him.
Woo!
And he kind of saw it as the kind of thing that people in the upper classes of England do. You do anything for the monarchy, and including even allowing your wife to have an affair with the future king. I think that there's a lot, well, we know, and everybody knows, it's no secret that there's a lot of healing that needs to happen between Harry and his father. And I think Charles is playing hardball. I think he's kind of had it now. I think he wants very much for there to be reconciliation, but I think he's also showing Harry that it has to be on his terms.
Right.
With a Frogmore cottage,
Yes.
not really bending over, not reaching out, which is what Harry really wants. And it was at the beginning of the year.
Sure. I mean, there'd always been antagonism towards a monarchy, I mean, since the beginning of time.
Yes, it's nothing new, exactly.
Yeah. So it's,
I mean, they killed a few people, a few kings in the past. Beheaded them.
just sort of changes form, really.
Yeah. I think it looks very pared down, like Charles wanted it to be. I think that they might come increasingly under pressure to get rid of or to share their land wealth, for example, and maybe, sort of put up more affordable housing on places because...
Yeah, they might become perhaps more like the European royals, which are very slimmed down, very no frills and... I think they're working towards that and becoming more inclusive and becoming more relatable, I think.
Yes, they are. Pushback now from countries, there's Canada, Australia, the Caribbean countries.
So that's going to be difficult to navigate.
Yeah, it is.
But I think he is a compassionate man. I think he's a kind man. I think he will rule fairly, and
he will. I think he is. He's
yeah.
definitely. I think he's also quite intuitive and quite sensitive. So.
And I think he is very worried about the younger generation and where how they go, where the world's going, where they're going, how the planet's going.
Yeah.
I think he is genuinely quite.
He's genuinely concerned. Yeah, he is.
And does try there, but yeah, he'll definitely won't be making
I think he's also very conscious of making the monarchy, keeping the monarchy relevant.
Yes.
For the future.
That's what he's got to do. That's what
he's
the
got to
question.
do. I think that Charles is going to be very careful not to deviate too much from what his mother did. I think that everybody is still shell-shocked from her death. She was such a magical, kind of magnetic woman. You know, she oversaw so much change over all those decades she was there. And she was, you know, people were devastated when she died. There was one person who said that shortly before she died, that the nation is going to have a nervous breakdown when she dies. And I think to such an exaggeration, obviously, but I do think there was a lot of sorrow. So I don't think he's going to make any sweeping changes.
No, although I think he will stick to her core values, but I do think he will be a little bit more progressive and a little bit more open-minded into making changes, because he knows ultimately for the monarchy to survive, they've got to change a bit.
Yeah, they do.
But I think, you know, he's a bit, I think all the polls have shown that, you know, the younger people just aren't really into the royal family, and I think that's where he's got his secret weapon with William and Kate being the glamorous
young generation. Yeah.
You know, they can sort of garner what's the word? Support. Well, guys, that was our royal fix for the day, the week, the year.
It was. It really was. I mean, it was really quite something seeing all those people.
It was.
Yeah.
I've still got those trumpets blaring in my head.